A live look outside from the Holiday Inn. You can see that shot of those clouds Cedric was talking about earlier. Let's get to meteorologist Cedric Haynes now here in the studio. And Cedric, as we look at those clouds, also wondering about any chances for rain today.
That's a great question, Latrice, and we're keeping an eye on the radar. There will be a chance of a few isolated showers, maybe a sprinkle later on this afternoon, but I think for the most part we're going to stay dry. Now, one thing that these clouds are doing, helping to keep the temperatures down as we get through the noon hour. We're still sitting at 78 degrees here in Chattanooga. Also notice the dew point. It's a little lower than yesterday. Yesterday it was close to 70. Today it's in the mid 60s here, and we have a light northeasterly wind. So that tells me there's a little drier air, at least in the upper levels of the atmosphere, trying to work its way in, which is important because we do have rain trying to move into the area. As we take a look at the radar locally, though, you can see things are fairly quiet across the Tennessee Valley. So if you have any lunchtime plans or maybe heading out for a quick walk or a run right after lunch, looking pretty good out there for the next couple of hours. I'm not seeing any rain chances really moving into the area, but you can see as you get up towards Murfreesboro and points to the north and west, we do have rain. In fact, it's part of a large shield of rainfall that's developing here from St. Louis all the way back up to Nashville. But a couple of things to point out to you. We've got this cold front that moved through yesterday. That's now pushed well to our south. We've got an area of low pressure off the southeast coast, so winds go counterclockwise to that area of low pressure, which means it's pulling down drier air from the north and east. So as this rain that's trying to move in from the north and west hits that drier air, it's kind of evaporating before it hits the ground. And so that's what we're going to be watching as we go throughout the afternoon. You can see lots of rain, lots of flooding going on here from Kansas City to St. Louis and then stretching back towards Nashville and Memphis. But notice again, as this tries to move into our atmosphere, it's a little drier. Now, eventually this afternoon, I do think that the atmosphere may become moist enough to give us at least a chance of a few sprinkles and maybe a spotty shower as we go into later today. So let's track it out for you with Futurecast here. Here's the latest version of that, showing us again, we've got a mix of clouds and some sunshine. We'll call it filtered sunshine today. We'll see more clouds filling in as we go into the next couple of hours. And notice as we get towards 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll have a couple of spotty showers or sprinkles drifting through the area. Notice we're not talking about that large shield of rain off to our north and west moving in, just some spotty light rain showers developing and sliding from northwest to southeast. That trend will continue into the evening hours, but we're talking very light rain amounts. I'm not looking at anything major, but there may be some light rain out there from time to time later this afternoon into this evening, so keep that in mind. That'll likely taper off early Wednesday morning. Then we're going to be watching that disturbance off to the west. Now, a lot of the data over the weekend and yesterday was indicating there would be a large shield of rain moving across the area during the afternoon hours on your Wednesday. The latest information here is kind of trended more toward this moving just to our south. But notice areas of northern Alabama and northern Georgia having a pretty good chance of rainfall as we go throughout the afternoon hours on Wednesday. The farther north you get, that chance gets a little lower. So we'll see how that plays out. Here's the latest update on the potential of some flash flooding and heavy rainfall, and you can see the latest version now pushes that marginal risk just to the south of Chattanooga, but it does include places like Dalton, Fort Payne, over towards Scottsboro. So the southern half of the area still could get brushed by some heavy rainfall tomorrow. Here's Futurecast showing us the big version, and you can see that disturbance dropping way down to the south. So that means when it moves to the east, it may move by just to our south. But either way, we'll watch it. Chances of rain continue for your Thursday. Same thing as we go into your Friday afternoon, and that chance will continue right on into your Saturday as well. So we're going to notice a more active weather pattern with daily rain chances returning to the forecast, especially once we get past your Wednesday going into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then notice rain chances really starting to ramp up as we head into next week. At the same time, yes, we're going to keep this stretch of below normal temperatures continuing all the way through the beginning of next week. High temperatures average around 90. We'll be well below that all the way through the second half of August. So if you like the cooler weather, we've got more of that for you. If you like the rain chances, we've got daily rain chances on the way. 20% today, 30% Wednesday, and we're up to a 40 to 60% chance for the rest of the next 7 days. So Latrice, active pattern, but also a cooler pattern.